Thank you to our sponsor, NordVPN, and they just happen to be the best VPN at securing your personal data and your internet activity, because all of your data stays safe behind a wall of next-generation encryption that I can't even begin to understand. Thanks to them, I don't have to. And they're not only the best at what they do, but it has been confirmed by speed tests that NordVPN is the fastest VPN out there. And you can use NordVPN on 6 devices on every major platform: Windows, Android, iOS, Mac OS, and Linux. Even your Android TV supports NordVPN. Secure them all in any combination. And with over 5,500 servers in 59 countries, you can find a server near you for better speed, or halfway around the world for more content. And if a streaming platform isn't available in your country, just change your virtual location. And with a click, you're streaming, baby. And you can even find streaming platforms at a better price. It's a no-brainer. NordVPN is the best, and they continue to give our community a fantastic deal. So do yourself a favor. Go to nordvpn.com/Neebs to get a 2-year plan with a huge discount, plus 4 months for free. And it's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. So go to nordvpn.com/Neebs to get a 2-year plan with a huge discount, plus 4 months for free. Thank you, NordVPN.
Hey, folks, what's going on? Welcome to the podcast.
Hey, hello.
Everybody.
Hello.
So the big question, everybody, is how's Thick doing?
Right.
Yeah, Thick had surgery last Thursday.
Yeah.
On his birthday.
On his birthday.
Yeah. So, and then that night we did a stream, and Thick called us after surgery.
Yes.
About an
Yes,
hour
he
after,
did.
I guess.
Yeah. Which
And
was crazy, but also good. It's great to hear from him.
Yes. Things are going really well. He's in recovery now. More details to come later.
Right?
You guys got mad at me or were giving me shit because I got off the phone pretty quick with him. And
Like rushing it a little bit.
and that's what
Okay,
everyone's like.
thanks for calling. Bye-bye.
Did you just rush him off? I'm like, he said, well, I just called to say hello, and he said it in a slurry voice.
Yeah, he had a rough day.
Yeah, and I said, yeah, okay, man, we'll catch you later.
Yep. Thanks for calling. Bye-bye now.
Right. And that actually just reminded me, because I forgot I did a Thick impression later on, and
Yeah.
people were
Genuinely, you did a nice, like, real tired voice. And
Well,
Yeah.
here's what happened. We thought, well, because we were like, hey, you rushed him off. And we were kind of joking. And you're like, well, maybe I should call him back.
Right.
So we're like, I don't know. He just had brain surgery. And we're like, okay, let's call him. And we called, and he didn't answer.
Yeah.
So then Abster thought it'd be funny to pretend like he was calling again, but he called Simon's phone.
right.
And Simon played along like he was Thick.
And I just,
The chat was so confused.
They didn't know. They thought you
Yeah.
really, like, bothered him and woke him up from recovering.
All right, so I was playing Battlefield at the time, and it fooled me, even though it was happening right behind me.
Oh, really?
For the first couple minutes, because I wasn't looking.
yeah, because I ducked down. I just stayed seated, and I ducked down with my phone like
Yeah.
a few feet away from the mic, and I was just giving the really quick, because that's since he's had the speech issues come up. He kind of thinks and gives a lot of one-word answers, and he does them in this little tone, and I felt like I really,
Look at you doing voices.
man, I could do a Thick right before brain cancer or right after
Right,
brain
yeah,
cancer,
that's so
like
good.
like nobody.
And you stayed in it. Usually you end up in Jamaican pretty soon after trying to
even
do
with-
some sort of impression.
I love Thick so much, at least right now,
Right.
that I could stay with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, a pretty successful surgery. And Thick called me Saturday. I was surprised, and because I was going to lunch, and I'm like, hey, Thick. And he's like, shoot. I was calling someone else. Hey.
That's the best.
Even after his surgery, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah. And well, whichever.
Yeah, hopefully he'll be back soon. He's resting right now. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, it's like, all right, just need time to rest and recover. And, hopefully he'll be back on the channel before we all know it.
I mean, how much rest do you need? Come on.
After brain
how long is it
surgery, I
gonna-
hear it's easy.
How long are you
That's
going to
enough,
milk
Vic.
this one, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I need time off work.
Excuses.
I wonder what he's eaten since, because he was awful hungry.
Well, during the
right.
stream,
He
he said
couldn't
he
eat.
wanted pancakes and hamburgers.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, he wanted pancakes as the bun.
Oh, really?
Like a cheeseburger
Yes.
I didn't know
pancake
that.
bun.
Exactly.
But he was eating banana pudding.
That's all they could give him.
Shitty banana pudding.
Yeah, I want real food. Well, they made him, he couldn't eat for what? like a day before surgery or something like that.
Yeah, and then his surgery was
It got delayed, so
By
he's
hours.
Just, he's just sitting there
all
hungry.
day.
Just to add to
Yeah,
it,
the
grumble belly.
Yep.
Oh yeah. So, but good news all around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
We'll keep you posted.
yeah.
So what else is going on in everybody's world?
That's a good
What
question.
y'all, do,
Allergies.
what y'all do this weekend? I saw Neebs.
Yeah, I saw you.
Yeah. Over the barking fest.
Yep.
Whatever it was called.
Yeah, my wife was helping coordinate like a fundraiser for like service dogs and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And
it was cool.
We went to Bull City Cider. Azteca and Anthony were there.
yeah.
Some other folks. Lots of dogs.
I was happy. I came in and the entire team had set up right beside the speaker for the guy playing the live music.
That's fantastic.
He
Made
wasn't
my
there.
day.
He wasn't there when we got there, but I liked him. He was good.
He was good. Kind of wish I wasn't right beside a speaker.
I don't like being beside speakers.
Nah.
No, that's it. You know, it would have been fun. Like, I'd like to see protesters in front of that. Protesting on the behalf of dogs, having to fucking schluck around all these people who need stuff and helping them.
Yeah.
You're like, it would be fun to see protesters and their point of view on how
Yeah.
that's bad for dogs. Even though everyone loves that.
Yeah.
At least my sick mind thinks that's funny.
Yeah. You're like, hey, people that have seizures need to just have them, not
Yeah.
have a dog warn them.
Right? Yeah, that
No
dog doesn't
more
want to do
warnings.
that.
Yeah, no more training dogs to detect seizures.
That dog wants to lick its balls, not help human beings.
Man, well, that service dog that was at this event was amazing.
Fisher?
Yeah, Fisher
Yeah.
was incredible. I had an experience last night with a service dog, not so amazing.
What?
Well, this was a service dog in training at our favorite restaurant, Uncle Louie's, that these people decided to have in the restaurant, and it was just running wild.
Just chasing.
This dog was running wild all over the goddamn restaurant
You know why?
because it was in training.
No, because it probably wasn't even a fucking dog. Because everyone buys those damn
get
things,
to
so
I
they
know.
can bring their
That-
dogs
that was,
everywhere.
That was a thought I had. It was like, okay, yeah, you just
'Cause-
have this jacket on so you can take it with you in the damn
Imposter.
restaurant.
Yeah, it's bullshit. They have the in training on there because they're like, we're never going to train this dog just to be good
Yeah,
enough for
yeah.
anything.
That
But
covers
go
all
on.
the shit that the dog puts
Yeah,
there.
no, it was nice to have a barking dog coming up and licking my ass while I was trying to eat.
Yeah.
Fisher, though.
Fisher's
the bomb.
amazing. Okay, yeah.
That
So I
dog's
can't. Yeah, that
well-trained.
dog is super well trained. You're like, Fisher, go do this.
Yep.
Comes right back.
Booyah, booyah.
That is a dog that is got some fear in him, which is what I like to see.
Fear. If I don't do it,
If
they're
I
gonna
don't do
burn
it,
me.
I'm gonna get.
No.
I'm not gonna get my treats. No,
Nah,
it was
it's a
awesome.
Beautiful dog, too. I saw pictures.
Little
Yeah.
lab, right?
I don't know.
What's that?
And it's not a lab. What is it?
He's
Collie, kind of like a retrieverish looking.
I'm
thing,
guessing. I
right?
is
don't
he a
know dog
golden?
breeds.
I don't, well, his
skinny.
fur is very reddish, like that long reddish fur.
Which makes you
Okay.
think of an Irish setter, but it wasn't an Irish setter.
And he's a
Look
medium
from the pictures.
medium-sized dog.
Dogs.
You just don't see many Irish setters out. They're so amazing.
I-
It's just not. You see labs all over the damn place and stuff.
yeah.
Irish setter is a rare thing. I feel.
I think they're expensive. That was my childhood. That was my first pet.
Oh, they're
An Irish
amazing, aren't
setter.
they?
And gorgeous.
I got
And
so-
died
I
young.
don't know what an Irish setter looks like off the
They're
top of my head. I got to
gorgeous.
look at it.
It's like my Irish setter died, I think, the same day that John Lennon died. That's what I associate it with in my head.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a pretty dog.
It is a pretty
That
dog.
does look kind of like Fisher, but I don't know.
A little bit.
Might have some setter in her.
I love that all these breweries are like allowing dogs nowadays.
It's a very brewery thing.
It is. Drunks love to pet other people's dogs.
Yeah.
They do. They
You're not
do.
wrong.
Yeah, I know.
And I've always been an advocate of having a bar dog, especially when you first get it, because it gets them used to people that are a little bit, I don't know, questionable in balance and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like things that might scare a dog down the road. Like it's good to get them used to it early, I believe. I think a dog's a great place, or a bar is a great place for a dog.
Yeah, as long as they got the room. I mean, that's the nice thing. A lot of these breweries have wide
So
open
much room.
spaces.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, bring your dog. Who cares?
And a lot of them have an outdoor area.
Mm-hmm.
And there were a bunch of dogs at last week. We had we celebrated Thick's birthday a little early.
Yeah,
That's what I was about to say. There's a whole bunch of stuff that, we don't have to wait for Thick to bring up.
Yeah, it's topical now. Well, I mean, it was then, but
Welcome to our delicious sponsor, Factor. Whether you need a quick lunch or a nutritious meal that's ready to eat in minutes, Factor's ready-to-eat meal delivery keeps it easy, and on top of that, it's cheaper than takeout. Factor is the perfect solution to not having the time to cook and wanting to just eat better. Or maybe you just hate to cook and are sick of eating junk food. There's tons of reasons to order Factor. And thanks to their commitment to ingredients with integrity, you can actually feel good about what you're eating every day. When things get extra busy, Factor is flexible. Change your order up every week with plans from 4 to 18 meals per week, or pause or reschedule your deliveries anytime. And Factor has endless options. Choose from keto, calorie smart, vegan and veggie, and protein plus to get chef-crafted, dietitian-approved recipes you'll look forward to every time. And literally every meal that Thick and I have eaten from Factor has been great. Thick selected from the keto menu, and I went with the chef's choice. And they have cold-pressed juices, smoothies that were also great. My favorite is the strawberry banana. Energy bites, extra protein, veggie sides, and more to keep you fed. So head to go.factor75.com/Neebs60 and use code Neebs60 to get 60% off your first box. That's code Neebs60 at go.factor75.com/Neebs60 to get 60% off your first box. Thank you, Factor.
We celebrated Thick's birthday a little early. Went to a pub called Broomtail Brewery.
Yeah, it's called
Yeah.
Broomtail now.
Okay. And ton of dogs, indoor outdoor space.
Yeah.
There was
They,
food.
They
music.
say they're an arcade pub now.
They're not.
I
they're
didn't
not.
see.
Yeah, it's not really an arcade.
No.
There's,
Not even
there's
close.
like 3 machines in the back. They're
Yeah,
like, yeah,
exactly.
we're a pub and an arcade. It's like you got
You're-
3 machines and all
you're
the
not
games
a-
suck.
Yeah, the pool table doesn't mean anything.
No.
But great turnout, friends and family, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a great day. The weather was perfect. It was.
I know.
It was
Well,
awesome.
I know. I'm just surprised that nobody's talking about what happened in the bathroom.
Oh, we're
It's
getting
like,
there. We're
You're
getting
gonna jump
there.
straight to
Oh,
that,
are
don't
we?
you?
Because
getting there.
the reason why we're talking about it is that. I mean,
No,
mostly.
It was
most,
for Thick's birthday.
I know, but because Thick's birthday,
Yeah.
that's why it stuck out.
So I start with my lady. I think it starts with her.
Oh,
right?
yeah? What
Well, yeah,
happened?
her and I. This happened at the same time because I have a story that precedes what happened to her by about a minute.
Okay,
Let's
so I
do
didn't
that.
know. Go
Yeah.
for it.
So this is I'm at the table. She's there. I get up. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I walk into the bathroom. The door is open and the light's off. So I just walk in. There's a guy there pissing, and he gets mad at me,
Oh,
which upset me because I'm like, you got the door wide open, the light's off, buddy.
Yeah.
But he's like, hey, someone's in here. And I was like, fuck. Okay, fine. I step out and I wait, and then when he comes out, I'm just eyeballing him, like, you know what you did. But
does he know what he did?
He does, because he goes, oh, man, I'm sorry. And then he kind of stumbles off. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Then I go to the bathroom. I exit the bathroom. I come back. That's when this story
Yeah.
happens. And
Well-
I thought it was the same guy for a minute.
So I mean, Gabs went in to the bathroom,
The women's.
the women's, right?
Yes. Yes.
And there was a man sitting there taking care of himself,
Pulling the old pud, as they
holding
call
the
it.
pud
Yeah.
right there on the shitter.
With no lock.
No lock
Just-
or nothing, and I don't even remember how. I mean, she just left, obviously, but this group, they were all together. That guy, they were
Yeah. That guy I was talking about was buddies with this guy. Yeah.
they were trashed.
Yeah. Well, they ended up getting thrown out of the bar. Before this happened, though, the guy that got pissed off at me, he went outside, got something out of his car, was coming back, ran into his side view mirror and hit the ground. And then popped right back. It was almost comical. He pops right back up, and he's just like, shake it off. I'm going to get back into it. Like,
I
he's
wonder if those two have a
trying.
podcast.
I
'Cause
hope
it's
so.
probably interesting.
God, I hope.
God.
So it was still bright as hell outside. You know.
Yeah. This was like, what, a Sunday afternoon?
It was
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that.
It's like, you shouldn't be that wasted at 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
So they got kicked out, got in their vehicle. And there was like 4 of them. I don't know.
Did they drive away?
They did. I remember them
Call
like.
the cops. The bartender called the cops on
Oh,
him.
did you?
Right.
Well, I'm surprised the cops didn't get there in time because they were like at the edge, about to pull out onto the road from the parking lot for felt like 15 minutes just
Yeah.
sitting there,
God.
probably puking and pissing.
There was a lady with him.
Yeah.
The guy who wasn't the masturbator, but the one who messed with
The
you.
asshole.
Yeah.
He was making out hard and heavy right outside the bathrooms. I remember seeing that about
Yeah.
30 minutes before any
Yeah.
shit happened. I'm like, was it the makeout dude? Like
Was he the
They
same
were
one
sloppy.
that puked too?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
That's
Oh
wonderful.
my
Fuck are these
God.
people?
Yeah. And this is a family. They were sitting like right next to our table outside next to the buffet for Thick's party. I thought he was with the party at first.
It's
And
not.
that was Riverfest weekend down here, which is one of the two festivals downtown, Riverfest and Azalea Fest, which is usually a shit show. Amateur weekend, people coming in and getting sloshed. So I'm pretty sure they probably went back downtown where they belonged in the first place. And I'm sure they had a great rest of the day.
A couple other funny things happened. It was just kind of funny with Simon because Simon's like, hey, I'll grab you a drink. What do you want? And I'm like, yeah, I'll take, what was everyone drinking? Hay
The hay
bales
bale, yeah.
or something. And then he's like, Abstro? And Abstro's like,
Absar wasn't there, was he?
yeah.
Nope. No, he wasn't there.
I don't think so.
Nope, he wasn't there. Start over.
Yeah,
What do you
Get
mean?
him, Simon.
He wasn't there.
Get him, Simon.
He wasn't there, right?
Nope.
'Cause you said-
I didn't ask him for a beer because I didn't get him a beer. I bought 2 beers, one for you and one for him.
Oh, that's right. It was
Dora.
Dora.
There you
So
go.
he's like, what are you having?
Oh.
And it was just so
I've
funny
been,
because
I've been on a sour kick lately.
Yeah,
so,
you're like,
I'll get another one of those
You know
white
what?
peach sours.
you
I
never
forget
got
what-
it out, though. You were thinking about
Oh,
what you wanted.
yeah.
And Simon's just like, out.
Walked away.
Walks away. I
Yeah.
got this.
But then,
Yeah.
but then here's what I did later. So we got later, and I was gonna go grab dinner with my wife, and then Abstra was gonna come join us. And so we go out, and we go to See Senors down the street,
Okay.
get some Mexican, and I get a text from Anthony. He's like, hey, did you pay your tab? Didn't even cross my mind to pay my tab. Just thought, hey, it's time to go eat. And I
Yeah.
just left.
Did she give you the card back though?
Well, here's the thing. My strip doesn't work. They didn't have
chip?
chip readers.
Oh.
And she's like, hey, just bring it back at the end. We'll run it at the end.
All right.
You look trustworthy.
I do look trustworthy.
But you weren't.
Yep. You didn't even finish the story about me bringing back the wrong beer for him.
Yeah, you just grabbed what you wanted, didn't you?
I grabbed what I thought you had because I whatever. Anyway,
You're
at
getting
least
a
you got to
broom tail,
finish that
like
story.
everybody.
Getting a hay bale like everyone. A broom tail. That was, now we're all over the place. But what did that bartender said about that drunk, the asshole dude, like before they got kicked out? He came in and he's like, I have a broom tail. Like, that's the
that's not
name
a
of
beer
this
there.
establishment, sir.
Hey, it sounds like a good beer
It
too. I'll
does.
take the Broomtail Lager.
And I'm surprised they don't have a broomtail lager, but you know.
Yeah,
Right.
the place
it
is
was
called
pretty-
Broomtail.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that guy said, coming in, I'll take the McDonald's.
I'll get 2 McDonald's.
I'll have 1 Taco Bell.
2 Burger Kings and a
And a
Checkers.
Hardee's.
Those
That
fools.
place, the Broomtail really could, like, the hay bale is so popular there. They should just call the hay bale the Broomtail.
Yeah.
Because that's what everyone drank there.
Yeah.
And it is their best, in my opinion. I know you like the sours.
I've just been in a sour phase. Been loving them. At first, when they were starting to hit the scene, I was like, but now I can't get enough.
I don't understand the
I
sound.
don't get
I don't
it
either.
either.
I
But
can't.
hey, yeah.
All about it. Bring it.
Speaking of trustworthy, Anthony paid my tab.
What a guy.
And then, so then Tuesday rolls along. He and I grab lunch, and so I just give him cash. I'm like, here's the cash. We're even.
Uh-huh.
And then what happens
You robbed
at
him.
Bull City? My wife's like, hey, I owe you for Neebs tab. And he's like, yep, you sure do. Starts getting drinks off my wife.
I had a boy.
This story. Good job, Anthony.
Well played.
Way to scam the system.
Okay. How long did that last for?
Not long. Put into that.
Did you?
Like, wait, I paid that motherfucker already.
Have any of y'all been to End of Days?
No, what's that?
We might have talked about it, but it's the distillery. It's one of the distilleries
yeah,
downtown.
you were telling me about it. I don't know if you
I
brought
went
it up
there
here on the
Sunday
podcast.
or last whatever. How awesome, man! It's like the brewery thing. Obviously, breweries are everywhere. There's a dime a dozen of those, but the distilleries popping up is pretty cool. And this stuff is so good. Like they make all gin, rum, whiskey.
Yeah.
everything.
Well, you let me try a shot of
Oh,
their
yeah.
stuff because they had it at Broomtail.
Their new.
Yeah. Was it their rum?
That was their one of their rums. Yeah, How
it was really good.
fucking
It was
good.
Smooth. Nice smooth rum.
Yeah, so we went to that place, kind of got a little tour of the distillery, which was pretty dope. It's in like an old Quonset hut, an old military, like kind of those like dome
Like a hanger,
hangar looking,
Yeah.
but like a smaller kind of hangar, you know?
right?
So they got it done, and it's in one of those that was always close to downtown, and just delicious craft drinks and stuff. Overpriced, of course, but it's like they're making their own liquor. The branding's really cool. You've heard of Kraken, right?
Yeah.
So I asked, because I think that's, these days where there's so many selections, if you can have your branding stick out at all, and they just have these beautiful symbols on their bottles and stuff, and they got the Kraken guy to do it.
Oh,
I found out.
Really?
That's pretty smart. I mean, I guess if
The person who designed the Kraken logo for the particular, it's a tasty little liquor too.
Yeah,
It's pretty reasonably priced if I remember correctly.
yeah, but he does all their logos and
branding.
stuff.
Yeah. Nice. Well, I mean, he did great branding with Kraken, so
He really
he's
did.
probably sought after.
I would imagine.
I mean, he does quality work.
Yeah, pretty neat.
Yeah.
But anyway,
And
end
there's
of days.
There's a distillery near Tampa, near where my friends live, and it looks like it's out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But you can take a helicopter to it.
Okay. All right.
take
I
a
thought that was
helicopter
neat.
anywhere,
I
you-
checked
you
out
really-
the website. I just found it on Google Maps, and it's like, oh, what is this place? A distillery, and it's like, yeah, you can get here by helicopter if you want to. See reservations. Like, what?
That's pretty
That
nuts.
is wild.
Is that
Yeah.
the only way to get there?
No, it's not. There's like a dirt path to it. That's the thing. It's out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Random.
But yeah, it's
Except
super
for the
weird.
helicopter pad next door.
Except for that, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get us an end of days liquor, a Neebs liquor. I want it. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Gotta
well,
talk
we've
to
talked
those
about it. Yeah,
fuckers.
we've
I
talked
know.
about it
Gotta
before.
do it.
Yeah, Neebs
Gotta-
Gaming and Liquor.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Maybe a nice rum.
There were a lot of dogs there, too.
Love dogs.
Stupid dog.
And there was a food truck. It was like a paella truck, right? I mean, whatever. All these places have food trucks. But there was another truck that was selling plants. There was a plant truck.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Which brings me back to my vegetable truck idea.
Perfect.
Don't you think? I've probably talked this before, but you hear the music coming down the street. You know what? Red tomatoes. Run outside.
Now, what kind of music though are you going to play?
Same
Same
as
music.
ice cream.
No. That'll ruin every fucking kid's day.
I love that.
Here comes the ice cream
That
truck.
is-
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
Who wants celery?
What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
You know what, man? You also got to decorate the truck like an ice cream truck. And all the pictures are just vegetables. Really fuck with those kids.
Yep.
That would be great. Look at the menu. What do you want? And they'll be like, what? Free samples. And you could fucking give them broccoli,
Yeah.
florets.
I like this idea just for that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm,
great.
I'm in for the vegetable truck, but it's designed to just fuck with kids.
Right.
I was talking
But it's
to.
also useful.
Of course, all the parents know and enjoy it because all the parents deep down hate their kids, and all the
Yeah.
people who don't have kids deep down hate kids
their-
too.
How many
hate their
times, though,
kids.
you're like, man, add tomatoes.
Not many
I just need
times
an
of
onion.
That.
I bet at least a time or two.
Right.
Onion and eggs, usually.
Oh, you want to get into eggs now.
Well, I mean, that's a lot of times you're out. You need an
Honestly,
egg.
yeah,
A lot of times you need an egg.
Okay, so just convenience store truck. It's got
Yeah, but-
gum.
That'd be fine too.
It's got
Fuck
toiletries.
We were talking to this girl about the plant truck. I was like, that's a pretty cool idea if you're in the right place, of course. And she's like, yeah, it works at some of these places pretty well. But she said, her just holing up at like a new apartment complex or something, or like a big, like she said that works really well too. And I was like, that's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
All these people moving in and out and shit, and they're like, yeah, I could use some plants in my place, I suppose.
Yeah. Put a
Music?
little green inside.
Yeah, probably the music, same music, I would
Yeah,
think.
ice cream music.
Yeah. What is that song usually? Yeah, damn, that's the universal.
It is. Man, and
You don't agree,
my brain
Simon?
associates that song now
Simon's
with
like, nope, that's not it.
No, I have a different one. That is one, but
Yeah.
I can't
What's
really
yours?
remember. I can't know.
Oh, we
I
blocked it from you.
Yeah, you kind of did because I was going. Wait a second.
Ooh,
Yeah,
get
but
out
I
of my
know there's.
brain.
I'm sure there's at least a few that are very well known. Mr. Softy, where I'm from, had a very particular tune. So like and the Mr. Softy guy is pretty. I guess it's a northeastern thing maybe.
Yeah.
But he literally lived on my block. Like the Mr. Softy fucking truck was parked on my block. So it was there all the time, and that music was definitely burned into my brain.
That's what Simon calls his peener.
yeah, I was about to say that's a bold business name to associate with yourself, isn't
Mr. Softy?
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Here he comes.
I'm starting a business. I'm calling it Mr. Softy.
Yeah. Mr. Softy was a...
My wife's
his-
idea.
It was his... Yeah. the face, it was like a swirly ice cream.
Yeah.
And then the face was on the ice cream part of it. So it was like a character. That was Mr. Softy. He was made of the ice cream, soft swirl.
Okay, so it's just soft serve with a face on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Do you ever see the one out in Leland? You ever see there's like a big, I don't know if the ice cream place is open anymore. It's not like in the new part of Leland. If you go take the first exit, right when you go over the bridge and stuff, drive down a little further, it's like just by this Walgreens on the left, there's an old like ice cream cone that looks like it would have been like a Mr. Softy.
Yeah.
But like it was probably made in the 60s or 70s. They just
still
kept
there?
it right next to the shack. And it it wasn't well made because it looks like it's not straight like Mr. Softy. I'm sure the ice cream, the soft serve kind of goes longer.
Yeah, longer.
But this is shorter. It looks like a turd. It's just like a big old turd on an ice cream cone out there. It's pretty amazing. Yeah,
It's still
Someone should go
there.
out there and
Still
paint it
there.
brown.
yeah. Got to leave that there. It's not an eyesore at all.
Yeah, I love old buildings though.
Yeah.
It's like I understand they need to be torn down, but God,
Yeah.
tragedy. I love seeing old motels, the ones that have been there since like the 60s that are just designed for, a one-night stand kind of thing.
You think, what is that hotel motel scene?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And the one in,
Place got history.
God.
you must love the one in Carolina Beach, right by my shop, mygreenflower.com. And it's green
Oh, yeah.
and dark
Yep,
green.
yep.
I just saw the numbers on the doors are 4 feet. They're painted on.
Really?
They're giant. There's like maybe 12 rooms in the whole hotel. All the hotel doors are,
Why'd they
the
decide
exterior.
to do that, I wonder?
I don't know, man, but I tell you, it looked super
drunk?
old and
You were-
cheesy
which
from the
one's mine?
60s. Yeah, drunk. Everyone's drunk. in
Everyone's
Carolina
drunk,
Beach.
high. Like,
Old.
Which one was mine? It's obviously, it's 12 there. It's gigantic.
That's it.
You're not going to walk in on somebody.
Thanks to our sponsor, True Classic. And guys, let's talk about t-shirts. Finding that perfect fitting shirt can be terrible. Either they're too tight or too big and just plain boxy. Luckily, True Classic wants to make every man look good and feel good. True Classic's tees taper off towards the bottom, but they fit tighter around the chest and shoulders. You can throw on that True Classic with confidence, knowing you've got your bases covered. Plus, all their styles are super soft and pocket-friendly. So guys, no excuses. Get rid of those ratty t-shirts I know you've been hanging on to for years and get ready to upgrade. And we have a great deal for our community. For a limited time only, get 25% off with the code Neebs at trueclassic.com. I ordered a True Classic 3-pack of t-shirts and they fit great, not boxy at all, nice and soft. I actually put one on this morning as soon as I got out of bed. They are very comfortable. And True Classic is more than a t-shirt company. They have all menswear staples you need, from polos and workout shirts with the same great fit to boxer briefs. And you'll get top-notch quality for a great value. And for the big and tall boys out there, they have long body options and up to triple XL on their staple colors. So get comfortable, get going, and upgrade your wardrobe with True Classic and get 25% off at trueclassic.com with code Neebs, with free shipping included on purchases over $100. And 100% risk-free guarantee with a 30-day return policy. True Classic. When you look good, you feel good.
I remember being a kid, and my mom and I went to Myrtle Beach, and I was too young to be an adult. So I think I don't know, went somewhere, went downstairs or something, and then this building's probably, I don't know, 8-9 stories tall, with hundreds of rooms, and I forgot which room was mine. Mm-hmm. And where do you even start as a kid?
The front desk.
You don't know the number, you don't know the floor.
Yeah, the front desk.
Yeah.
Where's my mom?
How did you get left
That's an
alone?
adult.
How are you put in this situation?
Man, this is when I grew up. Kids just did you just do what you want.
You're on your own.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Did your mom just say to you, did you say to your mom, "Hey mom, I'm bored," and then she said to you while in a hotel, "Go do what you want, son,"
Yeah. Go
Kind
nuts.
of that. Mhm.
and then you went and got lost?
Be back at midnight.
If I had to guess, it was probably hey, I'm gonna go get a candy bar at the vending machine or something.
Yeah.
And I probably went to one close to the room. Was like, nope, thinking there'd be different stuff on other floors, and probably just went nuts, just
Right.
up
You're a
and
kid,
down,
dumb
up
little
and down
kid.
till I found probably the same candy bar that was on the same floor as me.
Right.
And then I'm like, okay, there's 100 different options here. So I'm just knocking on doors and
You're just
looking in doors that are open.
My God.
How old do you think you were?
don't
15,
know.
16?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
I don't know, probably 6, 7.
Okay,
I
yeah,
don't know.
wow.
I mean, I guess it worked out in the end, right?
I don't know how.
Were you scared? Were you crying?
Nah.
Yeah, okay, well then you're fun.
I mean, I was probably
Concerned.
concerned, like, am I ever going to, I'm going to have to go through every one of these
This is
doors.
it. This is how I die.
I didn't know about offices back then.
Right. At 6, yeah, I could see being a little confused.
Yeah.
Especially way back when, because you're old too.
Yeah. It was
I've-
back in the 30s.
Man, it was probably around that. I was probably like 8. I just remember my brother was seeing a girl when he was in high school. He was seeing a girl that did rodeos and stuff like that. So my mother and my brother and I went to go see his girlfriend's rodeo in South Dakota, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And there was a motel there, just as cliche as you possibly could, down to the vibrating bed that took quarters.
Wow.
Oof.
Yeah, it's the last one of those I remember seeing. But as a kid, you know, you don't.
I
You're
never
like-
saw one of
you're
those.
like,
I always wanted to.
yeah.
Every hotel I go into, my fingers are crossed. Like, this is going to be the one.
Myrtle Beach had them.
Of course, Myrtle
Yeah.
Beach had them.
Really?
God, how weird is that
What
idea?
what a dumb idea that I guess every hotel thought, yeah, this is what the customers want.
So
A
weird.
bed you
right?
can put quarters into, and it does the work for you.
And even as a kid, like, you know, I'm sure I got a couple quarters from mom, throw it in, and like, oh, this is exciting. And then, like, within seconds, you're like, oh, all right. Like, I don't know what to expect.
Were you? Oh, I just put another quarter in.
But I just keep feeding it all night. Yeah. Such a weird idea.
I wonder if they made money.
I mean, everyone who had an extra quarter just to see.
Yeah, the curiosity,
Like,
I
yeah.
suppose.
Like, how much did it cost to set that up? And
That's-
did
that's
they
the-
make their money back?
It's a good question. Like, what are we dealing with here that makes the whole bed with your weight on it still, you know, what's under there? What's going
Yeah,
on?
and that industry obviously died, so it wasn't worth it in the end.
Well, I'm guessing that the people got their money's worth because if they kept their hotel for like, I don't know, 20 years and were so cheap that they kept that shit in there.
Yeah.
And it still worked. As long as it worked.
Then, like
Probably
these
paid
days, I
itself
could
off.
see people.
Well, yeah,
like,
now
you
it's a
know,
novelty because I want to experience
Yeah.
one of these
Yeah.
beds just because I never have. It's going to be the same thing. I'm going to go like, yes, finally,
Yeah.
quarter in, go, oh.
Unless you
That.
just fall in love with it. They should be gas powered. That'd be fun.
Big generator in the back.
Smoking, smelly. You know?
There you go.
I
It's
saw,
here's
one,
for love making, baby.
I saw one of those, remember the little carousels you used to have in front of stores?
Oh, for sure.
Little red and white ones got like 3 horses
Never
on
seen
it.
a happy kid on one, but yeah.
They got one of those in front of Jay Michaels.
They got a carousel one?
Yeah, one of the
That's
old
been there
ones.
forever.
Has it?
The one out by Porter's Neck or the one
Monkey Junction.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, they used to have one out by the Porter's Neck one, but like
Maybe
that
they
was
moved it.
years ago.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
traveling. It's a traveling exhibit.
I have put my youngest on like this. They have the ones for a penny in front of certain grocery stores right now. It's like a single one. It's just a horse kind of like rocking back
Yeah,
and
yeah.
forth.
A penny?
A fucking penny.
Why bother?
I know, but it's I guess the novelty of it. It's a penny.
Yeah, you're not making any profit with
Drawing
that.
a crowd.
of course
it
not.
is absolute novelty. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's why you come to our store. We got the thing your kid likes.
Yeah. It's been paid
Yeah,
off for years.
Yeah,
And everyone
McDonald's
has a
figured that
penny.
shit out years ago.
Keeps the homeless people.
Has
off
she
it.
ever smiled on one?
Yes, she
She's-
loved it.
She's faking that. Though,
She would
right?
ask for it, and I'd say, "Get it, you stupid little kid." Fine.
Yeah, go run around the parking lot, find a penny on the ground.
Yeah.
Like a swing's more fun, I think.
Swings are
Oh,
more
swing's
fun.
great. Definitely
More
more fun.
liability with a swing, though.
This is that's this for like a 3 or 4 year old. They go like, "Oh, look, it's cute," and you go, "Okay, that's fine."
yeah. You put them on the horse, it goes back and forth.
And then they want a quarter for the old get a ball.
Fuck that. I don't do it. I didn't get them when I was a kid, and like maybe 1 out of 80 times, I'd be like, "Okay, here, you know what? Just because I want to be better than my mom." Mm-hmm. But I never got that shit. There's a lot of shit I never got, and I'm happy that I didn't because it was bullshit.
Yeah.
And that would be one of them. One
Yeah,
more
those little
thing to
quarter
fill
machines,
a fucking
yeah.
landfill.
Yeah, those quarter machines are qualifiers for bullshit.
It's bullshit. And
Now-
especially now, because back in the day, when I was young, there'd be full yo-yos in there.
Yeah.
You know?
Back in
Yeah.
the 20s.
Yeah.
Or bouncy ball. How fun is a bouncy ball?
Yeah, you can. I don't say no to bouncy balls, but you know what? I won't get them out of the quarter machine. I'll pay $1 for it in Walmart, and
you
you
go.
get a bouncy ball.
There was a mall like when I was growing up that I would always get a bouncy ball before going into the mall. And yeah, the life expectancy of that ball was probably
A minute.
a minute or so. Like the amount of balls I lost in that mall, they're probably all in one corner.
Probably thousands of kids did. Just immediately buy a bouncy ball as you go in, and it's a mall full of like hard surfaces to bounce shit off of.
Right.
Just immediately throw it
shit.
as hard as you can.
Mom, can I have another quarter?
Now, you little bastard.
And whenever I did get my hands on one of those little rubber fucking balls, at some point, if it did make it, I would always end up fucking biting it in half just to see. I would bite it, and it would break.
Yeah, half clean break it down the middle, right?
Or just whatever it was. It wouldn't be clean actually, but it would break only in two pieces. It would be actually imperfect.
Yeah.
And I got a kick out of it
said.
every time. It'd be like, I'm gonna bite down. When's it gonna break? And it would pop.
And then you're like, oh, I can't. Oh,
Yeah.
You know what? You
they
could
throw it
probably
away.
start a very successful YouTube channel doing that nowadays.
biting bouncy balls.
Yeah.
Bouncy ball
I
review.
guarantee it. Some of the shit kids watch, like, just watching slime and stuff like that, that
It's
age group, they
Brian-
would love the biting bouncy balls.
Brian
channel.
bites bouncy balls.
Beep,
That's
beep,
4
beep,
B's.
Beep,
That's some
beep, beep, beep.
hardcore alliteration,
A
my
lot
friend.
It really is.
BB. Brian bites bouncy balls. Welcome to BB.
I'm here to bite bounty balls.
got
Damn, I'm
something.
gonna bite this bouncy ball. BB. Okay, see you tomorrow.
It's gonna do better than this channel.
It would absolutely do better than this
It
channel.
would.
Because it would just get millions of views by just toddlers on their tablets.
Oh, and then it would have to start getting into.
That's another channel.
Toddlers on tablets.
Oh, fuck that channel.
No, I want that channel.
Just a fat, sloppy baby playing on a tablet.
Yeah, I'm amazed at some of the. There's just so much crazy shit. I mean that it's all different strokes for different folks, but like I was watching my nieces and nephew watching this channel about and I guess the thumbnail was saying like how to sneak candy into the theater, and it's just these people acting like they're so it's like really bad set,
Right, it's bullshit.
bullshit, whatever it is, right? But they're acting it out, and they just fucking watch episode after episode of these people pretending like they're trying to sneak in candy and then talking to each other about how are we gonna get this candy in here.
Put it in your pocket. Walk in.
Oh, we're gonna put this. All right, we're gonna go in, and they got this guy sitting at the podium who's like, sitting there ready to, take their tickets, and then he's like, "Hey, what do you got there?" And then they're all making up bullshit excuses. There's like
Yeah, okay.
68 million
That's
subscribers.
amazing.
It'd be cool if the theater had that machine that you step into at the airport and you hold your hands up and it goes, kind of goes around
Yeah.
Don't give me any ideas.
you. What are
It's coming.
these, goobers?
Huh. Guess you wanted to see a movie today, but guess you can't.
I'm going to pat you down.
The goobs.
A little candy detector, a little wand.
Yeah. I know a guy that manages a theater, and they don't make a lot of money on the movies.
Yeah, it's all about the
That's
venue.
why the candy is outrageous. But
I like to talk
use-
to this guy about not making a lot of money on the movies. Doesn't he know that a lot of people like I go and I went to the movies recently. I bought some shit, but a lot of people sneak in stuff.
Yeah, he knows.
He knows that.
He knows. But that's kind of how they stay in business. But I mean, everyone's done it.
Yeah.
I've taken burritos and sandwiches and
Oh, yeah.
all kinds of stuff in there.
Anytime I go to the movie and I got my daughter, it's like we stop by the candy shop in Mayfair first
Yeah.
because I ain't paying that candy price.
So you taught her young. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, look. And, it is kind of crazy, though, with theaters. They don't make any profit from ticket sales.
Well, I mean, they make a little, but
I think
most
they
of their
do make a little.
most of the money comes from the vending
Concessions.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, look at the overhead. Look at the size of the building.
I know.
It's
yeah.
the air
No,
conditioning.
it's,
and
it's an
It's
absurd.
gigantic. That's
Yeah.
why I do buy shit. I just don't buy all of it, and I won't buy popcorn because I don't really like it that much. But I tell you, theater popcorn is pretty good.
That's the one
If
thing.
I'm gonna
like,
eat it-
all right, you know what?
Me too.
Every now and then, I got to have a popcorn.
It's hard to
Yeah,
sneak
I
in
get-
a bunch of popcorn, isn't it?
I get candy.
Yeah.
and they sell beer now.
They do, and I bring in my water because I drink water, and I'm not gonna buy, but I'll buy your candy and shit to
the only-
make up for it.
It's the only place I'll have a soda ever anymore in my life. Like, I just don't drink soda. Haven't for so long now. But if I go to a movie, I'm getting a cherry Coke.
It's funny people have those things. Like
Yeah.
like my dad, when he travels, he'll like go get I don't know, hash browns at Hardee's or something.
Yeah.
He got like that's his thing. he associates that with traveling.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do y'all have things like that?
I mean, the one I
Right.
just
You-
mentioned.
Well, similar to the movies, every now and then I want one of the slushies,
Yeah.
like a cherry Coke slushie
Okay.
or an icy, whatever the fuck they're called.
From the gas station?
No,
from the
theater.
theater.
From the theater,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, when they have them there. I'm
Yeah,
like,
oh,
every now and
yeah.
then, like, give me a small one of those. Thank you, sir. That'd be $10. Jesus Christ.
Almond Joy. If I'm on a road trip, I want an Almond Joy.
Okay.
Used to do this, not so much anymore. Strawberry Quick. On a road trip, gas station,
Strawberry quick.
Someone with a bunny?
Yeah.
Quick money?
Yeah, but strawberry milk, pretty much like
Right.
that's not anything I go and buy myself unless I'm on a trip.
How about you out there? Go ahead and put it in the comments.
Put it in the comments.
Share it.
Do you want
Share
us
it.
to do a channel about sneaking candy in the movie theater?
And biting bouncy balls.
There's so many crazy channels out there, though. I
And
mean, well,
good
that
for
was
them.
like back in the day, like these guys just dressing up like Disney characters or Marvel characters.
Yeah.
And it's like Spider-Man's hanging out with Elsa. And
You
it
know
was
what?
just some jackass dressed as Spider-Man, some bitch dressed as Elsa, like,
And it
oh
worked.
my God, we're hanging out in the apartment today, guys. What are you doing here, Spider-Man? Whoop. That was it.
Right. As long as they're not-
Millions of views.
As long as I'm not doing anything weird. Sometimes they
Oh,
do
no, they
weird
would do weird shit because, like, is Elsa pregnant?
And you're right. And then you're like, this is for kids, right?
yeah.
It's totally marketed for kids.
Yeah, because kids are curious about pregnancy. They're like, how does that work? Is Elsa pregnant? They didn't talk about that in the movie. I'm clicking this.
Did they use an icicle?
I happened upon a, it's not like that, but as far as just all the random channels, and this one, anyway, this makes sense, but the Tesla Barbarian, and he's from North Carolina somewhere. He's got the accent, and I know it, I've seen the plates and stuff like that, but his thing is like having Tesla haters drive his Tesla, which I think is kind of brilliant.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just people that hate it for, I just don't know, he'll ask them like, so what, well, I heard about this and that, and they blow up and this, and all this like shit, like stuff like that, and it's fun to see haters.
So rural North Carolina, I'm guessing.
Somewhere, yeah, I
Yeah.
wonder where, but kind of just a simple, brilliant idea that is fun to watch. Except his problem is like in the beginning of everyone, he gives he's driving and he kind of explains the whole. He does that for like the first, like every video. Like, come on, man. You got to cut that out.
Yeah, just get to the part
Let's
where
get
you got
right
the
to-
redneck and the Tesla. That's what we're here for.
Yeah,
That's
this
the
is what we
That's the main
do.
show.
Bang, bang, bang. Now show it.
So, how do people react usually?
Like get giddy, like a kid. Like it's always that reaction.
Yeah.
Like even in mine, it's a pretty consistent reaction, no matter age or whatever. Like you're seeing smiles or hearing laughter.
When you feel that acceleration for the first time,
Yeah,
blows your
I think
mind.
it's zippy.
yeah. And they, they get fat like so much faster than my dual motor 3. He borrowed one. Someone, maybe a viewer, must have let him borrow his. I didn't know they made the the Model X is the SUV. I didn't know they made a plaid version of that.
Plaid version?
Yeah, there's a plaid Model X out there. I didn't know they did plaid.
I don't know about
Plaid's like the fastest Model S. It's like
from Spaceballs, right?
from Spaceballs. Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
okay.
Yeah, they go to plaid.
it's
Yeah.
in like 2.1 seconds, 0 to 60 or something like that. It's fucking crazy. So the Model X, they borrowed that, and seeing the reaction of him and his passenger, and that's pretty fun because it's like he said. They were saying it feels like it's about 30 or 40% faster than like what mine does.
Right. And yours is shocking.
Right. So
You know?
I couldn't even imagine that
Yeah.
speed. Fuck.
This is anyone who likes rides. I mean, I never really thought of it like that before, but it is. It is a amusement park.
The roller coaster.
ride.
Yeah, yeah.
The one like the Superman or like a ride like that where it's just set still to
Right
60
off the
miles an
gate.
hour and
Yeah.
no time.
That's the best example.
That's how it feels.
Yeah. They are fun. Anyway.
Teslas are pretty common now.
They're everywhere, dude.
Yeah, I'm starting to
Yeah.
see them all over the place.
I pull up behind one that looks exactly like mine like once a week at least now. It's like, it was fun for a minute when
Used to be the hot shit
used to be the
around
hot
town.
shit, man. And how time flies. It's almost been shit. I've had one for 3.5 years now.
Yeah, makes
Isn't
you
that
wonder, like,
crazy?
God, what's it going to look like in 10, 20 years?
Yeah.
Was it California said like they're going to try to completely
2030.
get rid of?
By 2030 with
Yeah,
it?
that's an insane goal.
That's a little quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's super quick.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have interrupted there, and I don't know if it's 2030, but
I don't
think it's-
remember what it
I think
is.
it's soon.
Sooner than you'd think.
Yeah, no, I remember looking. Yeah, let me look that up just
It
to
seems like
clarify.
it's going to take more time than
You would
I
imagine.
think it was like
even in
2035,
California.
maybe.
Maybe. But anyway, they are flipping everywhere.
I mean, we still have stuff to work out
For sure.
infrastructure wise.
Well, is it really, because it obviously takes a lot of energy.
Yeah, they said, by 2035, all cars must be electric or plug-in hybrid vehicles.
That's still very bold and just around the corner if you think about it.
And plug-in hybrid, you go, okay, well then plug-in hybrid, there's still going to be a lot of vehicles out there being made like that. And then you think that some of them are going to be like, grandfathered in, obviously.
Yeah. And I wouldn't want, think about it. It's already snowed in fucking Minnesota this year. Like, it was last week or something like that, which is just crazy how chilly it is up there already. But I wouldn't want my car up there. I wouldn't want, not with that, the little drain on your battery overnight and all that cold.
That's what weirds me out about this rule. It's like, I get what they're trying to do, but it's like, does it take into account people that live in northern, like
all the
Northern California? There's also the mountains where it's like maybe having an electric vehicle makes way more sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like maybe it makes sense for the city.
Yeah,
your city areas.
Oh yeah, I mean, pollution-wise, city-wise.
Oh God, yeah. LA's gross.
Yeah, it really is.
You can just feel everything sticking to the buildings in
My
LA.
girl's there right now.
No, yeah, oh yeah, that's right. She's at the Adobe Con.
Yeah, which the
jealous.
lineup of that, I tell you, Kevin Hart's hosting it. Xidax is there. Steve Aoki is DJing the party and shit. It's gonna be a
cool.
good old
Adobe
time.
spending money on that and not making After Effects fucking better. Really, really like that, right?
Figure out how to speed After Effects up.
Yeah, Jesus,
Seriously.
it's gotten worse.
Yeah,
Has it?
Yeah,
when we were doing the last run of Battlefield Friends,
Yeah.
we could tell a huge difference in the speed.
Yeah,
Things were
it's
way slower.
chugging compared to what it used to do.
What do you? Why?
Have no idea.
That's
I
fucking
went through
crazy.
everything. It's like, is it the fucking
It might
cache?
be because they
Right?
just added so many features.
Yeah,
that
I
it's
saw
slowing
that.
it down.
I saw that on a corridor crew video, and yeah, they mentioned that. It's like they keep adding so much stuff to After Effects. Now you just have this giant thing of code.
God, you should be able to turn that off.
yeah.
Like whatever the fluff is.
Just optimize it for what I'm doing.
Exactly.
please.
What do you guys notice anything less in Premiere? Because I'm having issues in just Premiere. I'm having, and it's like doing green hell. It's like the media cache is emptied. I have plenty of space,
Cleared it out.
everything,
Yeah.
and I'm watching it at 0.25%.
Oh wow! So
And
no,
I can't-
man, I'm
and I can't
Crawling.
fucking-
that.
Oh, it
and
sucks.
okay, so then something's going on with me.
I was working on something yesterday, and it was kind of dragging. But I don't know if it's because now we're starting to record our spectator angle in 4K.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know if that was slowing.
That'll slow it down a little bit. I mean,
Computer
bigger
down a bit.
file.
Yeah. Adobe talk, y'all.
Adobe
yeah,
talk.
yeah, we're talking shop a little bit.
And speaking
It's
shop
okay.
2, Green Hell, I'm almost done with episode 3.
All right.
At least it's all there and stuff like that. So I think once
Feeling
we get,
good? Feeling good about it?
yeah, I like what's going on, and I think once the 4th one's done, I think we'll start releasing them in November.
Oh man, we're gonna have all kinds of survival games. In
So,
November.
yeah, I'll be handing off Ranch Sam. Well, you guys are filling in after that, so that'll be nice.
I could throw I was thinking about doing whatever I was doing maybe on Wednesdays if Thick's not putting anything up.
Is that
anyway.
when you were thinking of doing your thing too? Abstract?
Oh, then we can
We'll
then,
figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll
I'll
figure it
do.
out.
That popped in my head probably because you mentioned it, and I was like, all right, that's good.
When's this dropping? Next week?
Yeah, next week.
Next Thursday? So, okay. So, yeah, if you're listening to this today, then the finale for Ranch Sim is this coming Tuesday. For you.
Yeah, that's been a fun show.
Yep.
I'm really enjoying Ranch
Yep.
Sim.
In about 5 minutes from when we're recording this, the second to last episode will be dropping. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Oh, the twists and turns.
Hopefully there'll be a spinoff with the radio drama.
Right.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Right.
Yeah. Well, we talked about getting into radio dramas. Hey, if we're doing this, we got Green Hill and Long Dark going for a minute. Maybe Dora can produce that radio drama.
We'll figure that out. Right. Been dreaming of my whole life.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It would be fun though. I've enjoyed it. Yeah.
I watched a documentary on Prime, I think, about audio, like in movies and sound design and all that. And they went all the way back to before there were sound in movies, and then the jazz singer came out,
Yeah.
and there were voices and everything, and then we talked about radios before that, like how people were reading these scripts and making noises as they went, and
Yeah.
there's something just funny about that. Like, we didn't grow up with that as entertainment, but it
No.
must have been great.
It wasn't long before us. You know what I mean? It wasn't all that far before
It really wasn't.
us, which is kind of nuts when you think about it. Like,
No, yeah, I just
'Cause
how,
it feels
how far
ancient.
entertainment has come in
Yeah.
such a short period of
Oh,
time.
Yeah. What was considered in the 80s to be like groundbreaking and like super popular, and you look at it, it's just fucking shit. Some of it is just
straight
fucking garbage. And you go
Garbage
like,
now.
you got all this money and all this fame and party like crazy during these fucking decades, and you're fucking worthless. I could have fucking done this drunk.
They'll be saying that probably about like Avatar in 100 years.
Yeah, right.
Look
What
at
is
like
that?
you know
This garbage.
Avatar. Look at this crap.
ugh.
Which
They
I
thought
guess
that
some-
looked real?
Some people already think it's crap. Yeah. Well, the writing's kind of crap, but visually, like holy fuck.
Man, when you think about what they had to go through, though, back in the day to shoot a movie.
Oh,
when,
yeah.
Yeah.
When a mag of films, what, like 11 minutes
Oh, my God.
before you got to switch out the whole mag again?
That had to be
And you
stressful.
can't
as-
get it exposed. You
Yeah.
gotta like keep it. Oh man.
You can't even see it.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
You can't watch it back.
No, you
know.
got it. I saw it. You go like, oh, fucking Frank, he can't see shit, man. Did he really get that? Did we get the
You
shot?
just imagine editing. You know, you got those reels and reels of just this footage that you have to actually cut with scissors and tape together.
Yeah.
Like that's editing. It's like we do it all digital now, but man, can't imagine back in the day having machines going. All right, we got to cut here,
Yeah,
put it together.
yeah, that is fucking crazy.
Did y'all see that Werewolf by Night
Not yet.
thing or
I
whatever?
heard some good things.
Yeah, like I watched it. Like I sat down to eat dinner and I'm like, okay, I'll try that. And I watched it in about 5-10 minutes, and I was like, this thing about getting ready to get turned off because it was slow.
Okay.
I was like, I'll stick it out. Then I started liking it,
Okay.
and then I thought at the end, I was like, man, this is really good. I want to see more of this.
All right.
It's called Werewolf by Night.
Yeah.
And it's black and white. It's shot like an old,
Oh, fun.
scary movie.
What's
But
this?
isn't
on?
it like Marvel made
Disney.
or something? Disney
Oh,
made?
Disney.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Marvel.
Yeah.
But they even went through the trouble to put like, remember back in the day, you watch a movie, you'd see the little reel change thing in the corner of the movie. It'd be
Yeah.
like a little circle.
Yeah.
They've even got those in there.
Yeah. Nice little detail.
But yeah, watch it. It's fun.
I heard it was good. I heard it was good.
I don't have Disney.
Well,
No, no, Disney.
Fuck you, Disney.
So here's something else too. At least Among Us VR's got a release date.
Oh, fuck yeah. What is it?
Yeah.
November 10th.
Really?
Yeah, it's like fucking soon. Like we should be as soon as we can. If
All right.
we, I mean, I do have an Oculus Quest.
I'll figure out the logistics on that. We'll figure that out.
Because I don't know how. I know there's a lot to figure out there with how, especially if we're going to be doing it separately.
when we did Star Trek, were we all in the same building?
Yeah, we were all ready. Oh, except
No,
for
I was at my house.
you
when
were
we
at
did
your
that.
house,
Yeah.
and then up in Raleigh wasn't. Didn't we have? Who was our part of our community?
Oh, was it Val?
Yeah, Val Ingro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we were set up right here, or
three of us in the office?
or no, we
No, I think
were
there were two of you. in
two
the
of
office.
us, one in
I
that room
didn't
and
do
one
it.
here.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So we did.
Okay.
There were four of us. Yeah,
So we'd probably have to do some
that was
remote stuff.
That was when we had to have the
Chords.
cords and the
Sensors.
yeah. So
Yeah.
we don't need any of that shit with the Oculus. And I've got two.
We could probably do 3, maybe 4 people in the office.
That room we can't do as is.
Yeah, I think that room's too
No,
small.
you're
that
right.
room being
But
the
yeah, we
fridge
could
room.
absolutely set up this space.
Three, and you could be at your place if we needed, you know? So that's, yeah. I mean, we've got 4.
Now there's ways to do it.
Man, whatever.
Anyway, that'll be fun.
I'm really curious on how, because I know what it's like to freak out and have your heart pumping when you're about to do something in that
Yeah,
game
yeah.
with fucking mouse and keyboard or whatever. But it's going to be really interesting to see what you got to do when you're there. Anyway,
I can't wait to get up in a vent. That's going to be extra
VR.
fun when you're in VR.
No, that's going to be interesting. But yeah, playing that game in VR is going to add so much to it. And yeah, just the trailer we saw, just seeing the lights go out.
Yeah.
It is fun.
Oh, it's going to be
just
so
like,
effective.
Oh, you can only see a few feet in front of you now.
And then when
Yeah.
you're trapped, you can't open a door and shit. Like, it's going to be so much more effective.
No, it's going to be so immersive. I'm loving it.
yeah.
and,
God,
and the puzzles and like doing the stuff.
Yeah, no,
that's
all
going
of
to be
it.
really cool.
I still love VR. Yeah, man. I want them to keep developing games.
Yeah.
And just keep developing that tech.
It's not going anywhere,
I don't
man.
think-
Not with the PS5 one and all the meta shit. Like, obviously, they're not. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, they're not going, oh, it's a fail.
I don't know about this Facebook metaverse though.
Dude, I don't know about it
The
either.
lamest thing on the planet.
It's cringe hearing like any of the commercials. Like, who the fuck hired these voice actors or whatever? Like, it sounds horrible. I don't know. It just sounds so fakey.
Yeah, it's not good. It's like, we're creating the metaverse. It's like, no, you're not. VR chat has been around for years now.
Yeah, right.
That's probably the best representation of what you're trying to create, Mark.
Yeah. Groundbreaking.
He's all in too.
And the billions.
Yeah, he is.
Like, I heard the number. I don't know, man. I thought I heard it might have been more than this, but like 20, 30 billion or something like that. Like the amount of billions that's been poured into this. I just heard it just a few days ago, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was just like 8 billion, but there was like billions.
Which is insane. It's
Is insane.
But especially for the way it looks, because it looks like a Wii game.
It looks horrible.
It does.
Yeah.
I know. It looks like a weekend.
It's like
Like if it looked like GTA tomorrow,
Yeah.
everybody'd be like, I'm in.
Yeah.
right. And for that amount of money, it should. I mean,
Exactly.
Rockstar, like Grand Theft Auto's budget, I think, was $800 million.
Yeah, they seem just like late to the game, and like the quality, it just doesn't make sense. It looks like that.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like you could use it for anything. It doesn't look fun. It's
Yeah.
like, it's like there's bad marketing because they don't know what they're trying to sell.
Yeah, I haven't seen one thing that's intrigued me at all.
Yeah.
That is bad marketing, I would say. They got to get the Kraken guy.
Right, get the Kraken guy, make him a logo. yeah, I can't believe how. Yeah, I mean Zuckerberg, he's just, oh, fuck it, we're doing this.
But it's
we're
like
changing the name of the company.
The history of Facebook and VR is, interesting. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean the Quest is a great VR
Yeah.
headset.
Yeah.
I will give it to Facebook.
It is.
They made a
Well,
wonderful
they
VR
bought
headset.
that, didn't they?
Well, they bought from
well,
Oculus.
they bought the
Yeah.
And they
That's what I'm
But
saying.
yeah, they've
built on
improved
that.
upon it. But yeah, it's like that's a great headset.
do we
It
do we
sucks that
still
you
have that? Oh, go ahead.
I think the only thing shitty was you had to have a Facebook account to use
Oh, yeah,
it, but I
for-
think that's gone.
Good. I hope so. But
So apparently, the Meta spent 15 billion on the metaverse.
15 billion? Where the
So
fuck
that's
did all that
is
go?
what I heard. Yeah, that's a lot.
You can
Marketing.
have 15 different Grand Theft Auto games
it
for
was
that.
all in the ads,
Holy shit.
voice acting.
Oh, and in the fiscal 2022, the company now is expected to spend over 80 billion.
What?
I don't know. All right, so who knows? I'm reading.
Where
I'm
is
reading.
this going?
I don't
Somebody
know.
is getting rich.
Or I'm just giving out very bad
Zuckerberg's
information.
got a brother-in-law.
Trust nothing that I say.
My brother-in-law is working on the metaverse project. You know, it's an expense.
Oh no, yeah, whatever. Who did the billions?
Yeah, it'll be fun. Shit. Among Us.
How long did we play that for? I want to say we played it for months. We did many episodes. What, at least a dozen episodes, right?
It was just that. It was that thing. Like again, timing wise, with COVID and all of us at our at our homes and stuff. Like the two games I was so thankful for through COVID were Warzone and Among Us. Like
Yeah.
the timing was just perfect for Among Us to get kind of big and shit, and it worked for us
No, it's
for
fun.
sure.
I'm curious how the meetings go in VR because you're not supposed to talk in the game, and we always did.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're going to be in Discord.
So, but in the VR version, they don't talk to each other either. They just kind of
That's a good point. I
Type
don't
and-
think so. You would hope that'd be a setting, maybe, because if the game's intention is for not talking unless it's a meeting, you know.
yeah.
So it might like kill the mic.
We'll
By
just have
design.
our own. We'll just have our phones.
Yeah, we'll do that way,
Right.
like we do. Yeah,
Well, anyway, look,
Anyway.
we're done.
it's time.
It
That's
is
it.
time. It's been wonderful sharing everything with you.
We've a horde night to record.
Oh man.
God, is that
today?
today?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Shit.
my heart just sank.
All right. Well, we hope you have a great Horde day.
Yeah.
Happy Horde Day, folks.
Happy Horde Day,
Bye,
everybody.
y'all.
Cause out of food, I gave you a little